Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 4YE after party for this week's scandal. Let's get started. A lot kind of went down in this episode. We saw Cyrus and his lovely, scheming, manipulative ways come back as he blackmailed Olivia so fabulously, by the way, into doing his bidding by bringing up her little, I guess, kryptonite, which is Fitz. So she ended up handling whatever he wanted, which kind of was a little irrelevant to the plot. Her little case of the week, so to speak, I didn't particularly care for. It was about a couple who obviously hated each other, but were trying to put up a good face and be a part of the State of the Union address, which Fitz was giving and was struggling to write because he has a lot going on. I mean, Mellie's still falling apart, and she's breaking my heart, actually, because I'm so used to seeing Mellie being so together and so ambitious and so power hungry, and just seeing her completely fall down and just break down is just crushing. I mean, I think gone are the days of super bitch Mellie. This whole new Mellie is crazy to me, and it's tragic, and Bellamy is killing it with this arc right now, and it's kind of touching to see Fitz actually giving a damn about Mellie for once and not just being solely about Olivia. The scene at the end of the episode, or I should say towards the end of the episode, where she's leaving the State of the Union and just breaks her pearls off and just completely falls down sobbing in agony. Like, you could just feel her pain, and I was right there with her. I mean, I felt every last bit of that raw emotion that was going through Millie's being at that moment, and just seeing Fitz running to comfort her. Just my hat's off to the scandal writers, because that scene it's so tragic, but it was so beautifully done that I just, wow. And another interesting thing that happened on the episode, we saw a little bit more to what everybody calls Huckleberry Quinn. Quinn and Huck trying to sort out their issues. Doesn't look like they made much progress, but you could just kind of still see the tension between them, and I don't particularly like this coupling. I think it's kind of gross, and I'm kind of with Abby, where she says we're like incesting all over the place. Abby, really? But it's ugh, just no. I mean, no. I want Huck to go back to his family. I want Huck not to be with Crazy Quinn. That's just me. As far as something else that went on in the episode that is worth talking about, Jake and Olivia's situation. Jake feels like he's a booty call now, and she's all trying to tell him that no, you're not, no, you're not, no, you're not, and then it turns out that he is, and I think he's okay with that, kind of. Not really, but we'll see. The previews for next episode kind of shows that he's not okay with it, but you never know in Scandal World. Last but not least, Cyrus. They kind of introduced a love interest, I guess you could say, but he turned out to be a prostitute. And we kind of saw a range of emotions from Cyrus during this episode, because we all know he's still struggling with the loss of James, and not really anxious to get back into the dating world, because it was really hard for him to come out anyway. And granted, everybody knows he's gay now, but he's just, it's a struggle for him. And then he meets this guy, and he turns out to be a gigolo, and you kind of see Cyrus taken aback, and it's not that he wasn't interested, but he's just, that's not what he's about. But the gigolo seemed kind of not your typical prostitute or a sex worker as he called himself. But the lovely twist at the end is that Cyrus is being set up, and Lizzie Bear is behind all of it. So, and she's using the gigolo to get Cyrus, which I don't understand why she's doing that, because they are for the same political party. So it's interesting. But you know, Scandal loves its twists. But the previews for next week's episode kind of show us that Jake is not okay with being just a booty call, among other things. So we'll see. I will see you all next week for the after party. If you want the exact details of what went down on the episode, feel free to read my recap. Until next time, this is Erika signing off. Bye.